Ngayon, puntahan natin si Benhur Abalos. Si Benhur Abalos, ang naging malaking problema ni Benhur Abalos, and I actually use this in my talks when I have a chance to talk to academics or scholastic audiences, yung mga postgraduate courses that I'm invited to pag nag-lecture tayo. I actually use always Benhur Abalos as an example of the SASS rule, sight and sound suitability. Because it violates it.
Talaga? Paano?
So he is the best example of a violation of the SASS rule, sight and sound suitability. Bakit? Naglabas siya yung unang kampanya niya kalaban ng kriminal. Ang problema, it sounds great. Diba? The problem is it's not just sound suitability. There's also sight suitability. So pag sinabi mong, Ian, ang kampanya natin ngayon ay kalaban ng kriminal. Abang ganda niyan, Alan. Ang problema, nung sinulat nila, kalaban ng kriminal, masyadong madikit yung words. So ang naging effect, kalabang kriminal. So for a long time, I can send you some pictures in our chat group, Ian. For a long time, all of Benhur Abalos' materials, ang basa ng tao, kalabang kriminal.
Siya yung kriminal na kalaban.
Kalabang kriminal. Magkadikit masyado yung words. I guess their team got wind of it. Niliitan yung nang. They made the NG smaller.
Okay.
The problem is from afar, it reads kalaban kriminal. Benhur Abalos, kalaban kriminal. So again, sight and sound suitability. Diba? Just because it sounds great audibly, you have to write it visually. How are you going to write that? There's great examples of that. Jesly Lapus, just leave it to me. Ganda, pakinggan. Paano mo isusulat? Di ba? O the local level, Carlos Reyna, serbisyong rain or shine. Paano mo isusulat yung rain or shine? Ang hirap eh. Di ba? It's at site, the earliest example of that, Monching Mitra. The late great Monching Mitra. May trabaho lahat. Ang ganda pakinggan. May trabaho lahat. Nung sinulat nila, they realized, ay, may trabaho pala yun. May trabaho. So,
mabaho.
Yeah. So Benhur Abalos fell into that, trap of not having sight and sound suitability lock.
May isa ba akong gustong...
What did they do? They changed. Papalit-palit sila ng campaignable. So he went back to gawa hindi salita, naging number 1 sa Senado, then basta ang dami na niyang messaging ngayon. Sorry, Ian, go ahead.
Magulo na.
Magulo na.
Yung gawa hindi salita kasi yun ang ginagamit niya sa Mandaluyong for the longest time, no?
Yes, kaya bumalik na lang sa doon.
Speaking of, 'di ba, pinag-uusapan din yan yung how you look in public. Effective ba yung naka-sunglasses siya, naka-eyeglasses siya na merong tint? Tapos yung buhok niya na parang 80s, yung naka-shete na mahaba yung likod. Effective ba 'yon?
Unang-una, ayusin natin yung terminology natin, dahil napaghahalataan tayo na matanda tayo or walang breeding, hindi masyadong lumaki sa class na environment. Ang tawag po diyan ay mullet.
Mullet.
Mullet. Kasi sabi ni Ian, shete na mahaba yung likod. Ang tawag po diyan, technical term po diyan ay mullet.
Sa amin kasi sa Malabon nung bata ako, tawag diyan shete. Mullet. Okay, go.
Mullet. Again, these are differentiators that create man, you always loop me into this na nagpaparang lecture na masyado kong pseudo-intellectual Wala kasing Tagalog term for it, pero ang tawag nila dyan, sensorial moments of truth. Na makita ka lang, alam na nila na ikaw yon. So, dati, nung panahon ni Erap, pag wristband, tapos may bigote, Erap yan. These are moments of truth. Ito, pag nakita mo yung nakaganon, si PRRD yan. Diba? So, it's a signature look. Pag nakita mo na floral shirt, si Lito Atienza yan. And before him, it was Raul Rocco na naka-floral shirt. Sa madaling salita, siguro yung sensorial moments of truth, pinaganda ko lang, sobrang fancy. Trademark. So, may trademark look siya. So, may trademark look sila. So, mahalaga yan, mahalaga yan. Isipin mo kung si Senator Bato, biglang tinubuan ng bahok. Mawawala na yun. Malalaman pa kaya nila na si Senator Bato yun.
Anong gupit? Mullet?
Senator Bato with hair. I don't know, man. Bato with hair is a creepy thought.
Parang naging stand-up comedy na to, no? Ang tawag yata dyan, callback eh. Yung bumalik. Pero sa ganyan, meron pa bang parang leeway yan for you to change your trademark? If you think hindi ka differentiated or hindi effective yung looks mo?
Well, if it's any indication, look at what's happening to the mind-boggling, totally earth-shaking transformation of what's going on with one Senator Robin Hood Padilla. What in the world is going on there? He's growing out his hair. He's dressing in this batik outfits na yung kanyang bigote. Parang hindi ko na alam what's happening. Parang mukha na siyang, ano ba siya, ermitanyo na ba siya ngayon? Is he,
Marcelo del Pilar.
I don't know, man. But clearly, you can change midway. Now, whether it's effective, I don't know. Hindi ko alam kung magiging epektibo yan. Epektibo.
Ito, bilang huling tanong, medyo, sensya na, Alan, ha? Dami namin natututuhan sa mga itinuturo mo sa amin ngayong gabi. So far, early pa naman itong senatorial campaign, pero as a campaign strategist, kaninong kampanya sa tingin mo yung medyo nag-stand out? Kasi ang dami tumatakbo 65 senatorial candidates. And talagang magulo yan, lalo pag midterm. Sino ba yung mga nag-stand out so far?
Air war in terms of retail. Okay, first
considered.
Full disclaimer. Full disclaimer, yung mga i-mention ko po, wala akong hawak ni isa dyan. Kasi baka isipin ng tao, syempre sasabihin mo yan dahil kliyente mo yan at isa kang gunslinger at tulisan at mercenaryo. Hindi po. In fact, the first name I'm going to mention will shock you, Ian. Hold on tight, brother. Baka mayanig ka. Baka lumipad.
Okay.
Baka yung aso gumano na naman. Tapos yung mga bata mag-iyakan. Tapos yung mga ibon
flutter.
Exacto.
Parang movie yan, The Core. Yung huminto. Si Aaron Eckhart. Huminto yung core. Okay. Sino?
Have you heard the jingle of Bato?
Ano ba yung kay Bato?
You haven't heard the jingle of Bato?
Hindi pa eh. Baka I was living under a rock.
A rock. See what you did there. He's a comedian, ladies and gentlemen. Facts first. Facts first tonight. Every night in Mandalay Bay. If you hear that jingle, I promise you it will get stuck in your head. It's brilliantly composed. Hats off, kudos sa gumawa ng jingle na yon. Great jingle. Touches it. It has all of the touch points. Merong yes sir. There's a signature dance. The tune is very catchy. Great campaign. And how can you beat a campaignable like Itaga mo sa Bato?
Oo nga. Maganda.
How can you beat it?
Tingin ko may laban doon. May laban doon yung action sa tunay na buhay. Miski hindi ako naniniwala sa miski may question ako sa competence nila. Pero mas maganda.
Of Senator Bong Revilla, di ba? But he's mixing it up with the Idol, di ba? So that's one. On the other side of the spectrum, I think Senator Bam, as I mentioned, is running a great campaign. I think he's staying in his lane. I think he's ticking all the boxes. I think he's at a good place even in the surveys. Tingin ko he's not too high up na babatuhin siya, but he's not too low na imposible nang makapasok. I think he's doing okay. Of course, you will think of a very passionate, sabi mo all things considered, Sabi mo all things considered. You have to think of the kind of impassioned crusade, all heart volunteerism campaign of Heidi Mendoza. My gosh, with na extra yung misis ko nasa likod. Lakad-lakad.
Hi.
Ayun, kita sa salamin,
Kita ko.
Ayun. So,
hindi ko pinapagalitan,
Hindi naman. You have to think of the pure volunteerism and the people's, it's almost an initiative. I don't want to call it a people's initiative for obvious reasons. Pero it's all heart, all passion, all volunteerism, zero resources. But look at all things considered. Ayun po, lilinawin ko kasi titirahin ako ng mga trolls. Walang kwenta naman pala itong campaign strategist na to. Ang bababa sa survey, well-run campaign ba yun? Sige nga, kayo, given the resources of one Heidi Mendoza, tignan natin kung kaya ninyong gawin yung kampanyang ginagawa niya. Subukan ninyo. So all things considered, she's doing great.
Organic yan, no?
Organic, that's the word I was looking for. Man, like a mullet. Organic, it's organic.
Yeah. Parang 7.
Eksakto.
Sino yung medyo nangangamote, nangungulilat? O lalatoy-latoy yung kumpanya?
Ako, I can't for the life of me see the logic behind Camille Villar's ad. I've said this before. Tita Cynthia, please don't be mad at me. I love you, pero hindi ko maintindihan yung thinking behind that campaignable of Camille Villar of Bagong Muka. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old politicos. Kailangan bagong mukha naman. You know, again, there's this thing called reason to believe. So you're bandying yourself as the bagong mukha when in fact you are a Villar. Strange choice. And you've had 3 relatives who have been in the highest positions of power. So strange choice. Again, Ben-Hur Abalos, early missteps in his campaign, very odd. I think Senator Amy, my goodness, 1 billion pesos in ad spend kung maniniwala tayo sa PCIJ. She could have done a lot better with 1 billion pesos kasi yung kanyang Amy solution, it's almost an afterthought. Hindi niya kinontextualize yun. Hindi siya nagpakita ng pang-araw-araw na ehemplo or halimbawa of solutions being given to everyday problems ng mga Pilipino. It's just her riding a boat, riding a vinta, nasa bukid, nasa may Mindanao, nasa may rice fields, tapos biglang ay may solusyon. Sayang, it's an afterthought. You could deepen that, you could dimensionalize that campaignable so much.
Tsaka yung Amy, parang pwede mong dugtungan ng kahit ano di ba? Parang open-ended. Sumama sa kapatid pagkatapos banatan yung kapatid.
Ay, me, namamangka sa 2 ilog.
Iyan, no?
Alam mo, Ian, masama kang tao eh. Oo nga eh.
Hindi ako nagsabi nun eh.
Talagang kaya ka talagang inuupa ka ng mga trolls eh. At haters.
Ay, may issue sa kapatid. Pero biglang sumama doon sa lunch. Paalam mo, di ba?
Si Christian Esguerra po nagsabi na, hindi ako.
Hindi, sinusugan ko lang yung sinabi ni Alan. No?